Okay, now this is part 3, Trace, of our question and answer marathon. So they asked wonderful questions, and there were a bunch of them. We were afraid we wouldn't get any, and we got so many. So thank you so very much. So this should be our last one, and here we go.
Okay, so here's a couple of ladies that want to know this about you. It's Jeanette Silhouette and another one from Luann S.
Yeah, hi, Luann.
So you talk about OCD, you've mentioned before. What are some of the things you used to do and why? What answers have you found to help you change this behavior?
Ooh.
And then Luann also wanted to know more about the OCD.
Well, I didn't know. I will talk about it. I had gone back and forth. It's something that I was embarrassed about for a long time.
You should never be embarrassed.
Well, I was.
I know, but is there like a stigma? It's like depression.
Yeah,
but
because I did get depressed with it. But I had it.
You didn't choose it.
No, I had it very badly. It was during my 40s. I was very, very sick with Crohn's disease. I had to have surgery where they just cut me from here all the way up to here, and I was in and out of the hospital a lot, and you know, like everybody else, I'd always, you know, want to have things straight and, you know, stuff like that. But I got to the point where I was sitting up all night long, night after night, locking and unlocking the door, just over and over and over again. I couldn't sleep. And then I would go around and unplug everything because I was afraid of a fire. And then I would look at the stove and turn it off over and over again. Then I'd go in there and sit and look at the door, and then I would jump up and have to lock it again and check it, and then I'd sit back down. And I did this night after night where I wasn't getting any sleep. And then the only place I could go would be to the office and to the house. I didn't want to leave the house too much. And it got to the point, it was such a black hole that I had slipped into. It was that bad. So I was at my doctor's office, the GI, and for a checkup, and I started crying. He said, "What's wrong?" And I said, "You know, I'm sitting up night after night just checking it over and over again, and I'm so depressed, and I can't get out of this cycle. I have to check the door over and over again." And so he said, "Oh, no, that's easy. Your serotonin's too low," and stuff like that. So they put me on Zoloft, and that was it.
And
it fixed it. So it's just, you know, it's the serotonin levels, and it just gets too low. So that was
horrible that people have to suffer with that.
Yeah,
because they're embarrassed.
And I was.
That's
and
so
this
sad.
is the first time I've talked about it. So that's okay.
Well, you told me about it.
I did. Well, yeah.
Okay.
So maybe it'll help somebody.
This one, this will be interesting to hear your answer. So Vera Bianco says, "Are you a clean freak, or are you pretty relaxed if your house gets messy?"
I don't like clutter. It can be a little bit out of place, but I will have to get up and go straighten it up. Do you?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
I have to pick up behind everybody, and I secretly throw things of Doug's away.
So I throw things of Tim's away all the time.
Yeah.
Takes more than makeup. Melissa, we've done this. How did you meet your husband?
Yeah.
Okay, Kristen.
Job interview.
Okay, this one. Okay, Latte Brown. Melissa, what's the name of the tree or plant in your background window, the reddish color one?
It is I did ask Doug because I'm not a plant person.
How did you know to ask Doug?
Because somebody else had asked me on another video.
Okay.
Yeah, on the video before. It's a Japanese maple, and it's actually kind of a burgundy red.
It is a burgundy red. They're all over the South here, actually. Okay, Maria Carpatella, I think is what it says. Melissa, how did you... Oh, we've done this. How many years have you been married, you said, and how many children? So we've done that one.
29. Almost 29.
Okay, Tiara, 0874. Is it Tiara? Tanya. I'm sorry, Tanya. Well, Melissa, what is your current day and nighttime anti-aging routine? What are the products you have used that have really made a difference in your skin?
In the past, the whole Abaji New Derm system, I can't speak enough about it. If you can handle it, if, you know, I did a video on how Retin-A can possibly hurt some people if they have a autoimmune disease like celiac or something like that. So that, just the whole it is.
It's really hot in here, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, that's not what I want to do.
There.
But I'm afraid that we just need some cross ventilation.
Yeah.
This might affect the lighting, but lordy, it's hot.
Didn't that feel better?
I hope so. I'm trying to get circulation going.
Do you need to put your hair up?
No.
Okay.
I'm so sorry.
No, the Abaji.
Okay. Anne, for you 2000.
Oh, hi, Anne.
Melissa, would you and Kristen go on a girlfriend's trip? And where would you guys want to go? Would you leave Doug long enough to take a vacation with me?
I have a hard time being away from Doug. I
She is
know.
so sweet. Is that not after 29 years of marriage? She is, I think that's so sweet.
He does it for me. I mean,
He should.
What
I mean,
what can I say? I just crave the man.
That's good.
I guess so, but I just
You're a Doug junkie.
I'm a Doug junkie. I mourn when I'm away from him.
Oh.
I do, but I'm going to do it. I will do it, and I think we should go. We should go see Carolyn.
Okay.
Carolyn, we're going to come see you someday.
We're going to surprise you.
We're going to surprise you. We're
Show
knocking
them on
your
your
door.
doorstep.
She's going, oh crap!
Oh, she's gonna
Those
say,
two.
"No, no."
Not those two.
Okay. Deborah Sutherland wants to know,
Oh, hi, Deborah.
Melissa, what do you enjoy most about being a beautiful woman?
Well, I don't think of myself as being a
Stop.
I don't.
But you are.
But I don't think so. There's nothing to enjoy because I don't think of myself as
Okay, what do you enjoy most about being a woman?
What I enjoy most about being a woman is the sex. So I'm gonna let that in there.
Oh, you better leave
No,
that in
I'm
there.
gonna leave-
No,
no.
no, you have to leave that in there. You have to leave that in there.
Just I don't know, just being girly. You know, just don't you agree?
Yeah.
Being girly.
Men
I like
don't get
being-
to do anything
No, they
fun.
don't get to do anything fun. A
Shaving's
bubble
not
bath
fun.
and saving
Yeah,
the
but it's
legs.
not fun.
No, it's not fun.
Yeah, being a man
Yeah,
wouldn't be
yeah,
no fun
just
at all.
the makeup and the hair, and I don't like that look and changing it, and I like that.
Okay, so the next one we can't answer because that's about Doug.
What was it?
What does he do?
Oh, okay.
Okay, the next one is, I think it's UPS chick 712.
Carla, she lives near me.
Does she?
Yes, and we
Okay.
didn't even know it ahead of time.
Carla, I'm sorry, but I can never answer your questions because there's not a little reply button for me to click. That's why I only always... Can you answer Carla's questions?
No, what I have to do is go to the beginning. Carla, I'm going to come out to your house, and we're going to work on and getting you set it up.
It's in the Google settings.
It's in
in
the
your
Google
Plus
settings,
settings. We can't reply to your comments. So I always just give it a thumbs up. Because that's all I know, because I can never reply. But here we get to answer one.
Yes.
So if you could plan a surprise trip for you and Kristen anywhere outside the U.S., let's just pretend Doug's coming, okay?
Okay, well, no, I'm going to leave Doug at home. I can do it.
Where would it be and why?
Oh, I think we should go to Paris.
I'm up for that.
She's been to Paris, but I would... Can you speak French?
No, but you don't need to.
You sure?
Absolutely.
Okay, because I would say we could take an interpreter with us.
We don't. No, when I went with two girlfriends.
Chantal, is this right? Chantal, she knows.
No, at the Parisians. Now, I did get a little book, and I looked up how to say certain words, so
Yeah.
I would try.
Yeah, I would try, yeah.
And then my girlfriend that went with me speaks Italian and Austrian and German, so she kind of had a feel for it, but none of
Yeah.
us spoke it fluently, and as long as you try and make an attempt, they are willing to. They were the nicest people, the
Yeah.
most wonderful, funny. I mean, they would correct me when I pronounced it, and they'd laugh and
yeah,
and
good
it
naturedly.
was fun. And
Hey,
they
we
were
wouldn't have won the
beautiful
Revolutionary War without the French.
people. True, very true. So,
And I would like to, that's another thing, I would like to go to France and visit, I'm a history person.
Uh-huh.
I would love to visit Lafayette's grave because we would not be a country without Lafayette, without the French. We would truly not be. We owe our country to the French.
so
We really do.
So Paris.
Paris, yes, I want to see Lafayette's grave. Put flowers on it.
Okay, the very last question is from Jan Schoolmeyer. Oh, dang it, we've already done this. How many children and grandchildren do you have?
Two and seven.
2 and 7, but this is a good one.
Okay.
If you are an empty nester, how did you cope with it?
It was hard. It was really hard. My daughter went to college in Memphis, which is across the state. I remember I cried all the way across the state of Tennessee. And then my son went to school in Charleston, South Carolina. I cried all the way home. I sat down and looked and said, well, what do I do now? I did.
Yeah. 'cause
What
really-
do I do now? So I started knitting.
Oh, is that when you
Again,
started
well,
knitting?
again,
Oh, okay.
I had learned to knit. I started knitting. We bought the house. We started. So I guess what I'm trying to say is, I found a hobby. I stayed busy, and then we realized we could do things like walk around naked again if we wanted to, even though we didn't I didn't particularly want him to see me naked up walking around in broad daylight, you know. And I wasn't, the bad thing, when you're young, your kids are around. When you're older, you don't want them to see you walk around naked. So, but we realized, you know, that I realized there was still a purpose for me. You know what I mean? I don't want them to see me walking around naked in broad daylight. No. I want to be posed and romantic.
And laid down so gravity's in your favor.
Yeah, but pushed up with some self-focused light on me. A little candlelight going there, please. A little candlelight action. So is that it?
That was the last one.
Thank you so much. That was
fun.
Amazing. And we'll do it in several parts because I think it was quite long.
I think it was quite long too.
And for that, we are extremely grateful.
Yes, thank you for your questions.
And thank you so much for watching. Let's do our little heads together. Bye. Okay, and then part 3. We get a drink. Keep a chart. I'm a big believer in keeping charts of when you started it, when you stopped it. If you add anything, keep a chart of that. And then looking carefully